you wish. You are not visible very much. You could be visible. Yeah, this is better. Hare Krishna. Om Agyan Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. So this is overview of Kāma-sūtra session 2 and this is from level 1. So level 1 contains the part 1 of Kāma-sūtra and chapter 1 will be in 5 sessions. Level 2 and level 3 will be chapter number 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 respectively. So the first part of Kāma-sūtra is called Sadharanam or common to all. So this is something everybody should know. This is basics. Sadharanam means universal, general, universal, common to all. These are the synonyms. So as we discussed, any boy 18 plus and girl 13 plus should be educated. It has no sensuality, but the principle, fundamentals, the culture, and the overview, and the applicability and importance of Kāma-sūtras are discussed. The authenticity, origin. So many misconceptions which people have even to begin to refer to the Shastra will be all cleared up. And the exalted position of the Shastra will be understood. Because people, when they hear about Kāma-sūtra, they think in a very derogatory way. They think it's like pornography. However, it is not like that. So here, our second session discuss about authenticity and origin of Kāma-sūtra, Kāma-shastra. So this goes from verse number 5 to 8. Prajapati hi praja srishta tasam sthiti nimandanam trivargasya sadhanam adhyayanam shatasahasragne provacha. The original father of mankind, Prajapati Brahma, after completing the secondary universal creation of all living entities in material existence, imparted and expounded this vast wisdom and knowledge on the subject of Trivarga. That means Kāma-sūtra, Kāma-shastra, it began that it is for Trivarga. So this vast knowledge of this Trivarga of Kāma-shastra is imparted by Brahmaji in order to maintain the living entities toward the ultimate aim and objective of human life. Lord Brahma composed the foundational scripture that included the original Kāma-shastra in 100,000 chapters. 100,000 chapters as a means of ultimate attainment. So 1,00,000 अध्यायों में उन्होंने ब्रह्मा जी ने त्रिवर्ग का शास्त्र कंपोज किया. प्रजापति ही प्रजा सृष्टवा. प्रजा सृष्टा मतलब प्रजा की उत्पत्ति करने के बाद, जीवों की उत्पत्ति करने के बाद, तासाम स्थिति निबद्धनम. स्थिति मतलब देयर इज अ प्राइमरी क्रिएशन एंड सेकेंडरी क्रिएशन. भगवान विष्णु ने प्राइमरी क्रिएशन किया, उसके बाद सेकेंडरी क्रिएशन ब्रह्मा जी ने किया.
अच्छा.
पूरा ब्रह्मांड को बनाना, उसमें प्लैनेट्स को बांटना, ब्रह्मा जी को क्रिएट करना, ब्रह्मा जी को आदेश देना, दैट इज प्राइमरी क्रिएशन. और ब्रह्मा जी ने फिर उसको लेके सब जीवों की उत्पत्ति की, अपने अपने स्थान में रखा. उसको बोलते स्थिति. सबको अपनी अपनी स्थिति दे दी, पोजीशन दे दी, कार्यकलाप दे दी, फंक्शनलिटी दे दी. ठीक है. Suppose Prime Minister or say some government agency sanctions, okay, school should be formed and there is a educational board is made. And then education board create all the functionality of the schools, curriculums and appoints the teachers, syllabus and all that. So that's like, Vishnu and Brahma. So this is called sthiti. Three
मतलब
vargas.
ये
Regarding the
execution.
three vargas, sir, sadhanam. Three vargas is sadhanam for the perfection of this three varga. And adhyayanam sat sahasragre pravacha. Shat means 100, sahasra means 1000, 100,000. Adhyayanam pravacha spoke. Now, we will go step by step to understand. This will all come in the purports. Presently, it is not in the purports. Now, hear very attentively, Madhur Chaitanya Prabhu, is that this. Okay, we can go one or two more verses, then I will give the overview.
Okay.
You can move forward. Yeah. एक मिनट तस्यैक देशिकम मनु स्वयंभुवो धर्माधिकारिकम पृथक चकार. Subsequently, Sambhu Manu, the son of Brahma, extracted and derived a section from the original composition of Brahma dealing with the principles of occupational duties and religious principles. Manu compiled it as an independent scripture as Dharma Shastra. His primary Dharma Shastra is later to be known as Manu Samhita. So धर्माधिकारम प्रथम चकार. तो जो ब्रह्मा जी ने नॉलेज दिया 1,000 चैप्टर्स का, उसमें से मनु महाराज ने धर्मशास्त्र, धर्म को सेपरेट कर दिया, जो प्रोमिनेंट धर्म के बारे में चर्चा करता है. गो फर्दर. बृहस्पति अर्थाधिकारकम. Similarly, later on, Brihaspati, the learned spiritual master of demigods, who is a grandson of Brahma ji, by the way. Brihaspati's father is Angira Muni, and Angira Muni is the son of Brahma ji. Similarly, later on, Brihaspati, the learned spiritual master of demigod, extracted Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण. Yes हो. आवाज आ रहा है मेरा?
हाँ. Similarly, later on, रिसाउंड हो रहा है. पहले कितना?
अच्छा, मैं थोड़ा जोर से नहीं बोला इसीलिए हो सकता है.
नहीं, मेरा आवाज गूंज रहा है अभी.
गूंज रहा है?
गूंज रहा है आवाज, रिसाउंड हो रहा है.
अच्छा, एक मिनट.
What change did you do?
I did not do anything. I just थोड़ा सा आगे आया पीछे से.
Okay, ठीक है. Similarly, later on, Brihaspati, the learned spiritual master of the demigod, extracted and derived principle of economic development from the original composition of Brahma. Brihaspati compiled it as an independent scripture as Arthashastra. Okay. Brihaspati Arthadhikarikam. Move forward.
मतलब सेम शास्त्र को मतलब उन्होंने
क्या प्रोमिनेंटली अर्थ के बारे में चर्चा है, उसको अर्थशास्त्र के रूप में बृहस्पति ने उसको अलग किया.
अच्छा, फ्रॉम दैट 1 लाख चैप्टर से एक सेग्रीगेट किया एज अर्थशास्त्र, एंड मनु महाराज ने सेग्रीगेट किया 1 पार्ट इज एज धर्मशास्त्र. ओके.
महादेव, no, why you are missing the verse? Go a little more up.
अच्छा, ऊपर में
महादेव अनुचरश्च नंदी. तो महादेव के अनुचर मतलब फॉलोवर नंदी इज द बुल कैरियर. सहस्त्रेण अध्यायानाम. सहस्त्रेण मीन्स 1000 चैप्टर्स. पृथक कामसूत्र प्रवाच. तो नंदी जी ने उसी में से 1000 चैप्टर जो है कामसूत्र के रूप में उन्होंने अलग किया, पृथक.
ओके. 1 लाख से 1000 सेग्रीगेट किया.
गो फॉरवर्ड. नाउ नंदी की कंपोजिशन के बाद अभी आगे कैसे आया ये जो करंट वर्जन है, ये तो 1000 चैप्टर नहीं है. व्हाट वी हैव इन हैंड इज 36 चैप्टर्स.
ओके.
द ओवरऑल करंट Kāma-sūtra. So this we are all discussing from the शास्त्र itself. शास्त्र खुद ऑथेंटिकेट कर रहा है कि इसका सोर्स कहाँ से है. People have so many speculation that somebody in this time period, this wrote this. It's based on what they observed. So many speculations are there. I will discuss various speculations also have, but they never go into these verses. They create so much speculation. Okay. 1.1.9 तद एव तु पंचभीर अध्याय शतेर औद्दालिक श्वेत केतु संक्षेप then the श्वेत केतु the son of औद्दालिक further condensed it to 500 chapters.
Okay, 1000 से फिर 500 में किया.
Go forward. तद एव तु पुनर अर्ध अध्याय शतेन then further it was साधारण सांप्रयोगिका कन्या संप्रयुक्ता भार्य अधिकारिका पादारिका वैषयिका औपनिषदिका सप्तभिर अधिकारण के वाभ्रभ्य पंचाल संक्षेप. Then Brabhya is another author after Shvetketu, the son of Addalika. Brabhya further reduced it to Ardha Shatena, means 1.5 times, 150 chapters. Ardha Shatena means 100 plus half of the 100. That is 150 chapters में उन्होंने फिर से condense कर दिया.
500 से 150 में.
And he divided into systematically 7 portions.
Okay.
Okay. He divided into 7 portions. And these are different parts. What we are studying now is Sadharanam, this overview. Like that, Samprayogika means all the practical details of sex life. Kanya Samprayukta, like this are details. We will go about this in the next discussion.
7 parts are there.
Yes, yes. We will discuss about details of overview. But however, yeah. एक मिनट. तस्य षष्ठम वैशेषिकम अधिकरणम पाटलिपुत्रकाणाम गणिकानाम योगी दत्तम प्रथम चकारम. Then these 7 portions were further divided. सबने बोला भैया हम अलग अलग लोग बोले कि हम एक पार्ट को लेके उसको अपने हिसाब से हमारे एरिया में यूज करते हैं. तो पाटलिपुत्र मतलब बिहार के रीजन के लिए तो जो 6 पार्ट था, 7 पार्ट थे कामसूत्र के 150 चैप्टर्स में, है ना. तो उन्होंने मतलब पाटलिपुत्र में जो लोग थे उनकी मेंटालिटी थी पर्टिकुलर, उन्होंने 6 पोर्शन को सेपरेट कर दिया पूरे कामसूत्र में से. सिक्स पार्ट ऑफ द 7 पोर्शंस ऑफ 150 चैप्टर्स उन्होंने वो सेपरेट कर लिया. बोले हमारे लिए इतना ही जरूरी है.
ओके.
जैसे हम फर्स्ट पार्ट के ऊपर फोकस कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे, है ना. ठीक है. ओवरव्यू ऑफ कामसूत्र वी आर डिस्कसिंग ऑन द फर्स्ट अधिकरण. सेक्शन और पार्ट इज कॉल्ड हियर अधिकरण. तस्य षष्ठम वैशेषिकम अधिकरणम. तो 6th अधिकरणम इज कॉल्ड वैशेषिका रिगार्डिंग प्रोस्टिट्यूशन. सो बिहार में दैट टाइम गणिका फॉर द प्रोस्टिट्यूशन दे सेपरेटली भैया हमको प्रोस्टिट्यूशन चलाना है यहाँ पर इस रीजन में, हमको ये वाला पोर्शन चाहिए.
अच्छा.
ओके. गो फर्दर. इसी प्रकार से चारायण तत्प्रसंगास चारायण साधारण अधिकरण प्रवाच है. तो चारायण ऋषि ने साधारण अधिकरण को अलग कर दिया.
अच्छा. जो अभी हम
सुवर्णनाभ ने सांप्रयोग को अलग कर दिया. घोटक मुख ने कन्या संप्रयुक्तम अधिकरण को अलग कर दिया. गौणार्दीय ने भार अधिकरण को अलग कर दिया. गौणादि का पुत्र ने पादारिकम को अलग कर दिया. कुछ कुमार ने औपनिषदिकों को अलग कर दिया.
ओके.
अलग अलग यूटिलिटीज के लिए. गो फर्दर.
मतलब स्पेशलाइज्ड किया एक एक करके.
यस. एवं बहुर्भी आचार्य तथ्य शास्त्र खंडश्च. इस तरह से अलग अलग आचार्यों ने शास्त्र को खंड खंड कर दिया. प्रणीतम उत्सन्नकल्प अभूत. So there was a need to again reunite it into one. In this way, the unprecedented comprehensive edition of Kāma-sūtra composed by Brahma got almost scattered, means 150 chapters, scattered and disconnected into different sections. Go a little down. Due to being written in different style and forms of diversity pattern by different acharyas. Now, 14th verse. तत्र दत्रकादि भी प्रणीता नाम शास्त्र व्यायानाम एक देशत्वात् महत् इति च ब्रह्मविश्य दूर आधित्वा संक्षिप्त सर्वम अर्थम अल्पेन ग्रंथेन कामसूत्र इदम प्रणीतम. Go to the translation. Since Acharya Dattaka and other authorities had composed Kāma-sūtra in various subdivisions by splitting the voluminous version of Acharya Brahmavya, therefore each part lost its comprehensiveness and thus became irrelevant for people in general. On the other hand, however, Brahma's version, although complete with 7 adhikaranas, was very voluminous, containing 150 chapters, which made studying very uneasy and inconvenienced learning. Hence, the voluminary treatise composed by Brahmavas was further edited, condensed in its concise, complete, and comprehensive form as this present book of Kāma-sūtra. तो उसी को जो ब्राह्मव के 150 चैप्टर थे उसी को कंडेंस किया गया. गो तस्य प्रकरण अधिकरण समुद्देश्य. So this is divided into this present and final edition of Kāma-sūtra that we are studying now, which is prevalent now, which is available now, comprise various sections, adhikarana, chapters, adhyaya, and topics, parakarana. So 3 type of divisions. Adhikaran means part or section, then adhyaya, chapters, and within the chapters there are parakarana, means topics, themes. Achha. The complete overview of the content of Kāma-sūtra into various sections, chapters, and topics is as follows. So this work is done by Vatsyayana, who is the author of the present Kāma-sūtra. Okay. So the point is, Brahmaji composed 1 lakh chapters. Now we can come to 1.1.5 shloka. Now we are going to discuss in detail, and if need be, we can discuss that in the next session. The whole that how this is ultimately coming from the Supreme Lord. Because here the mention that it is coming from the Supreme Lord is nowhere visible. Now we will go systematically. So this is part of Vedas, which is composed by Brahmaji at the dawn of creation. At the dawn of creation, the Shastra is coming, not from 150 or 200 years before Christ. So this is not coming since 2000 years or 3000 years back. This is coming from millions of years back.
From the time of creation only.
Since the beginning of creation, the Shastra is coming. Some people say that the Shastra came to be written because through Buddhist period, everybody was becoming sannyasi. तो गृहस्थी चलाने के लिए, बच्चे पैदा करने के लिए, तो कुछ लोगों ने ये शास्त्र लिखा ताकि लोग सेक्स लाइफ के प्रति अट्रैक्टेड हों और गृहस्थ लाइफ चले. दिस इज सिंपली स्पेकुलेशन. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, bro.
So this is simply a speculation. So the Shastra is coming from dawn of creation. Now, as we have earlier discussed in the 3rd chapter of Bhagavad Gita earlier, that this originally the Shastra is Brahma. Brahma means coming from transcendence. Brahmaji is a personality, but Brahma means the transcendental. Brahma is different. Brahmaji is a personality who is situated in absolute truth. So therefore his name became Brahma. One who is situated in transcendental truth is Brahma, the original person for the secondary creation. So from where the Brahmaji got the knowledge?
Brahmaji got the knowledge from Krishna.
Yes, now I'm giving the reference where it is mentioned that Brahmaji got knowledge from Krishna. That you can note down. First is Srimad Bhagavatam, 1st canto, 1st chapter, 1st shloka. Tene Brahma Hridaya Adikavaye. Tene. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Tene Brahma Hridaya Adikavaye. Muhyante Yat Surya. So Tene. The Lord within the heart of Brahmaji gave this knowledge to him.
That is 1.1.1. आश्लोक भाव.
Yes. Tene Brahma Hridayat. So Lord within the heart of Brahmaji gave this knowledge. Then another reference is Srimad Bhagavatam 2.2.34. I'm sending you the link on WhatsApp also. You could read it for yourself. I'm sending the link. You can open it up. Later, you can put these links on the, if you are putting as a YouTube, then it can be in the description links.
2.2.34.
Yeah, you can read the translation.
Yeah. The great personality, just 1 minute, I will share that again then. And the great personality Brahma, with great attention and concentration of the mind, studied the Vedas 3 times. And after scrutinizingly examining them, he ascertained that attraction for the Supreme Personality of Godhead Sri Krishna is the highest perfection of religion.
You can read little bit of the purport. So 3 times Brahmaji also had to read, although he's the most intelligent person. So you can read a little bit of the purport.
Sri Sukadev Goswami, referring to the highest Vedic authority, the Lord Brahma, who is qualitative incarnation of Godhead. The Vedas were taught to Brahmaji in the beginning of the material creation. Although Brahmaji was to hear Vedic instruction directly from the personality of Godhead in order to satisfy the inquisitiveness of all prospective students of the Vedas, Brahmaji, just like a scholar, studied the Vedas 3 times, as generally done by all scholars.
Yes. So the point is, it is clearly mentioned in 1.1.1 Srimad Bhagavatam, as well as herein, that Brahmaji received this Vedic knowledge from Lord Shri Krishna directly, Lord Vishnu. Tene Brahma Hridayadikave. These references are there at many places also. So therefore, Vedas, originally, Shastra, is called Apurushaya. Apurusha means they are not made and written by any mortal man, any human being. They are called Apurusha means not coming from any mortal person, any person of this world. These Shastras are coming from the original Lord, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And Bhagavad Gita also tells about it. Bhagavad Gita 15.15. What is that verse? 15.15. I'm sending you the link. You could put it. Sarvasya chaham hridhi sannivisto matta smritim jnanam apohanam cha vedaischa sarve ahameva vedyo vedanta krit veda videva chaham. Vedaischa sarve, all the Vedas. Aham eva vedyo. I am to be known through all the Vedas. So the purpose of even Kāma-sūtra, which is part of Vedas, as it is confirmed from the Kāma-sūtra itself, is coming from Brahmaji, and Brahmaji gave to the Lord. And Lord is the creator and compiler of Vedas. And purpose of Vedas is to know Krishna, to love Krishna. Vedesha sarve aham eva vedyo. I am to be known by study of all the Vedas. Vedanta krit, I am the compiler of Vedanta, the conclusion of Vedic knowledge. Veda videva chaham, and I am to be known. So therefore it is clear, the source of all that knowledge is the Supreme Lord, Lord Vishnu or Krishna himself. He gave that knowledge, the very beginning of creation, to Brahmaji, millions of years ago. And Brahmaji further gave that knowledge to Manu Maharaj, Dharma Shastra, same way Artha Shastra to Brahaspati, and same way Kāma-sūtra to Nandi. Now, because the subject matter here is about Trivarga, so ब्रह्मा जी ने किसको क्या क्या नॉलेज दिया, केवल 3 हिस्सों का डिवीजन है. बट Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 2, Chapter 9. वहां पर ये डिस्कशन है कि ब्रह्मा जी ने भक्ति किसको दिया? नारद मुनि को दिया। और वहां से शिव जी को भी प्राप्त हुआ, 4 कुमारस को भी प्राप्त हुआ, लक्ष्मी जी को भी प्राप्त हुआ। तो भक्ति जो कि मूल उद्देश्य है, उसकी भी चर्चा है। नारद मुनि वहां पूछते हैं 2nd Canto Chapter 9 में about so then that bhakti angle, all the shastras, the conclusive understanding, the purpose and conclusion is given by Brahmaji to Narad Muni. That we will write in the purport, because the purpose of Kāma-sūtra or any part of shastra is to develop love for Krishna through bhakti power process. So that bhakti process was given to prominently Narad Muni and other personalities also. Manu Maharaj was given Dharma Shastra. Manu Maharaj was given Dharma Shastra knowledge that is also given in Bhagavatam 11.14.4. 11.14.4. I'm sending you the link.
What is
Srimad
that?
Bhagavatam 11.14.4. You could read that. I'm sending you the link.
Send the link in WhatsApp.
Okay. You could read the translation.
Reading. Lord Brahma spoke this Vedic knowledge to his eldest son Manu, and the 7 great sages headed by Bhrigu Muni then accepted the same knowledge from Manu.
So those who say where is the reference, we follow Bhagavatam. So directly in the Bhagavatam, these are references are there. So likewise, Brahmaji give knowledge of the Artha Shastra to Brihaspati and Kama Shastra to Nandi. So that becomes clear. Correct?
No, it is given to Manu Maharaj, right?
Yeah, here. So that is confirmed. This is Dharma Shastra. So just like in Kāma-sūtra, it's mentioned he gave Manu Maharaj Dharma Shastra. That is reconfirmed here.
Yes. So basically he received from Brahma ji.
Yes.
तो एक्सट्रैक्ट उन्होंने किया था जो 500 चैप्टर्स.
Yes. Now नंदी के बाद जो परंपरा है, नंदी के बाद वहां पर औद्दालिका का नाम, औद्दालिका एंड श्वेतकेतु. अभी this knowledge, the Uddalika and Shvetaketu, they are mentioned Brihad Aranyaka Upanishad and Chandogya Upanishad. Brihad Aranyaka Upanishad. I'll give you the exact verse also where it is given. So there is a detailed history about them. 1 minute. And there it is also mentioned further that originally then this knowledge is coming from Brahmaji. There also it is cross-confirmed. You could open the link. I have given you the link online from Brihad Aranyaka Upanishad. And this discussion about Shvetaketu and Addalika is also given in Mahabharata. There is a whole story about them. So if you open the first link, Brihad Aranyaka Upanishad,
The line of
Adhyay 4,
12.4.6.1.
461. Yeah. So there is a big list of names given. Now in the line of teacher, we received the knowledge from Potimashya. Potimashya received in line from Gopavan. Gopavan from Pushtimushya. Pushtimushya from Guptavan. Guptavan from Kaushika. Kaushik from Kaundinya. Kaundinya from Shandilya. Shandilya from Kaushika. And Gautam. Gautam from next verse, second verse. Gautam from Agnivesha, Agnivesha from Gargya, Gargya from another Gargya, Gargya is from Gautam, another Gautam, Gautam from Shetava, Shetava from Pir, Pir Sharvaya, Pir Sharvaya from Gargyana, Gargyana from Oddalika, that is coming here. Oddalika from Jabalyan, Jabalyan from so and so and so and so. Then Kushtiani mentioned, and then the third verse, there is another list of big list of about 30, 40 another name in disciplic succession. And the last comes Sanaru from Sanitan, is a 30 more list of names. I'm not reading all of that. Sanitan from Sanarga, Sanarga from Prathamesthin, Virja, and Prathamesthin from Brahma. So you can see Oddalika is within the disciplic succession of receiving knowledge. This is confirmed. Is it? So this is very authentic sources. So we'll not give all the details because there are about 50 list of disciplic succession who give knowledge to whom. So Oddalika name is coming and it is in the link in the knowledge received from Brahmaji. So there is a clear cut that he is within the disciplic succession. And Oddalika's son Shvetaketu is also part of disciplic succession. So now when the Shastras came to be written, that these Shastras came to be written, originally these were available in Shruti form, in the sound form. Like you have now hard disk form, the data is there. Hare Krishna, can you hear me?
Yes. Hard disk of
If
the
you
data.
are with me, you should say yes. I'm asking you something.
I'm telling yes. अच्छा आपका आवाज नहीं जा रहा है. Okay, yes bro.
So, so originally all this information that Brahmaji received and Brahmaji gave on and on to, originally it was in a sound form, just like the data stored in 0 and 1 form in bits. So like that original data was in sound form, but at the beginning of Kali Yuga, these all things came to be written. This is mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam, 1st canto, 4th chapter, verse number 1.4.16. Why the Shastras were written? Because you see the 1.4.16, the great says Vyasadeva saw anomalies in the duties of millennia, that is Dwapar Yuga, and this happens on earth in different age due to unseen forces of time. Then next verse, the great sage who fully equipped in knowledge could see through the transcendental vision the deterioration of everything material due to the influence of age of Kali. He could see also the faithlessness of people in general will reduce in duration of life, and like this. And then he goes on to say, he saw the sacrifice mentioned, so he saw the degradation. And then he's mentioned, to simplify the process, he divided the one Veda into 4. This is verse number 19. In order to expand them among men. So, because people now become less intelligent, Sattva Guna was reducing, so now they have to be given all the details. Next verse, 4 division of original source of knowledge, Vedas were made separately. तो पहले एक था अथर्ववेद को 4 हिस्सों में डिवाइड किया, ऋग्वेद, सामवेद, अथर्ववेद, यजुर्वेद. पहले it was only one, अथर्ववेद. Then he divided into deep philosophy into stories format in Puranas. And after the Veda was divided into 4, Paila Rishi became the professor of Rig Veda. Jaimini professor became the professor of Samveda. Vaishampayana alone glorified the Yajur Veda. So different even people, Vedavyas appointed as the authority to expand. Sumantu Muni Angira, who was devotedly engaged in Atharva Veda, and my father Romarshana was given the responsibility of Puranas and histories. All these learned scholars in their turn rendered their entrusted Vedas to their many disciples, grand disciples and great grand disciples, and thus respective branches of followers of Vedas came into being. तो इसलिए वो पूरा क्लैरिटी हम उद्दालिका का श्वेतकेतु का चर्चा कर रहे थे, तो यहाँ पर रेफरेंस है कैसे डिसाइपलिक सक्सेशन में disciples, grand disciple, great grand disciple, this came into development on and on into written format. Hare
Then
Krishna.
when it is written, Prabhuji, this one
This is just at the beginning of Kali Yuga when mode of goodness start to degrade. And so Vyasdev then thought it to put into writing. And there's so many chain of disciplic succession, they accepted different even portions. Because as the people become degraded, they have to be given more and more precise details about everything. Those who are intelligent, you can give them summary and they will be able to apply the details themselves. बोलते हैं ना समझदार को इशारा काफी है. So here the point is that the disciplic succession is there, and within that Uddalika, Shvetaketu, they are all different divisions. It's not just one line of disciplic succession. Just like your grandfather was there, he had 5 sons. You are among, your father is among one and different. They have different, and then they are married different, like that. It just goes on and on. Is it clear?
Yes, so yes, Prabhuji. So then this Vasudev got this knowledge, received the knowledge from then this Kāma-sūtra knowledge from whom?
No, this is coming now. See, ultimately, he is empowered. See, Vyasdev, Narad Muni's disciple.
Okay, so he basically received in there.
It's not that he just received Kāma-sūtra.
Yeah. Well, he's received
the full knowledge.
Full knowledge from Narad Muni only.
See, the different branches are there, but originally it is coming from Brahmaji. Brahmaji received from Krishna. Brahmaji divided to many people. So Narad Muni was disciple, Narad Muni's disciple was Vyasadeva. That you should know, at least you are a devotee in proper society. Vyasadeva is disciple of Narad Muni.
Yes, sir.
So it is not that one is received Bhakti Shastra only, they will expand only Bhakti Shastra. Not like that. Now we are receiving Bhakti, but they are all connected. Now we are talking about Kāma-sūtra. We are in Bhakti line. That doesn't mean that from where we received Prabhupada gave us Kāma-sūtra or not. No, it's coming in the line. You link with the previous acharyas, but it's all you're connected to Vyasadeva. So anybody then, wherever there is a need of particular Shastra, according to time plus circumstances, that can be expanded. You understood that point? It's important what you asked.
This coming from the same disciple.
Ultimately, Vyasadeva and Brahmaji is the source of knowledge. So we go back. It's not that one acharya only has to give everything. So it's a disciplic succession and it's all big tree.
Yes.
There is no fights among them that you are this department, you are that department, and you are fighting. No, it's not what you see in schools and colleges sometimes, or there may be fights between your fathers or your grandfathers. It's not like the case here, because the purpose is only to serve Krishna. That's the point. Now, also the point is this knowledge is apurusha. This knowledge is free from 4 defects. This is mentioned in Chaitanya Charitamrita and also different places in the Shastra. So I have given you the reference earlier. To be precise, this is given in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adi Lila, 7.107 verse. Brahma Pramad Vipralipsa Karan Patva Ishware Vakya Nahi Dosh Aisa. So the Lord's manifestation of Vedas doesn't have these 4 defects of Brahma. Brahma means illusion, mistake. Pramada means illusion. Vipralipsa means cheating purpose. Karanapatva means insufficiency of material senses, means sense perception mein faulty hai. Our senses are imperfect. We have tendency to get illusion, therefore we make mistakes and therefore we try to cheat others and others try to cheat us. So Ishware Vakya Nahi Dosh Aisa. This is 7.107 Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Leela. So this link also you could provide in the description of the YouTube channel or wherever. We should also write those things in the purport. So therefore, this all the line of disciplic succession, they refer to the Shastra and they present based on Shastra. So there is no defect. Therefore, the present version of Kāma-sūtra is also free from defect and is a part of Vedic knowledge and free from the 4 mistakes. And it's not creation of a human being. Hmm? So
It
we
is not.
discuss all that detailed history, all this research, which we are going to put in the purport. And there are many details to it about Shvetaketu that he wrote, what happened in his life, why he took up this subject matter of Kama-sūtra. There is a story. You know, his father, mother was standing when Brahmana comes and hold the hands of his mother.
Hmm.
बोले चलो मेरे साथ, है ना?
Hmm.
The son became very angry. अरे मेरे फादर के सामने मेरी माँ को लेके जा रहा है इलिसिट चीजों के लिए. Hmm?
Hmm.
So then he composed, no, the wife should be accountable to the husband for the life.
Hmm.
So this situation is mentioned in Mahabharata, Adi Parva. That also will provide in the purport eventually. Yes.
Hmm.
So to establish that fact, then he took up one branch of the Vedic knowledge. The cause of that is mentioned. The need was need समझ में आया कि ये नीड है उस समय. ये बैकग्राउंड था उनकी लाइफ में.
Hmm.
So तो Shastra explain all these things. So there is a history. Clear?
Yes,
So
Prabhu.
therefore, we shall also discuss Bhagavatam 3.23.11. It's mentioned about Kama Shastra, Kardamuni Devati using, and that was in Satyuga. Then we also, I'll give you the reference further on. Purports also will come. The Kama Sutra is being used, Kama Shastra in particular, is being used in discussion between uh, Tulsi Maharani and Shankachuda. This comes in Brahma Vaivarta Puran. You know, that very word is mentioned, how many kalas or arts are given and how they used it. All the detail, entire chapter is there. Likewise, so, and even Krishna using that. Even Kama Sutra description is given about Vatsa, and a name is given in stories of Panchatantra. Hmm? And this is part of education to the students before even marriage. They need to learn about Sanskrit, grammar, logic, nyaya, nirukti. Then so many different sections of Shastra they're supposed to learn about Dharma, Artha, Kama. So there Vatsayana Kama Sutra is mentioned there in Panchatantra that the student should be trained up in the 12 years of education. Means all the beginning 12 years they're educated in Sanskrit and eventually they should be taught all these subjects. Hmm? So appropriately these things are discussed that this should be taught to the students. So therefore, so many practical bona fide presentation of Shastra, the origin of it, authentication of it. It's only in 1883 that one Dr. Richard Burton, I think, he published the English version of it for the first time. But that doesn't mean the British have the origin or authority over it. No. Hmm?
Yes.
They are not the authority. So Krishna is the authority. So it should be used for Krishna's service, not for something else. Hmm? And I have given you all these references, whatever I spoke in earlier WhatsApp messages. You could again refer back.
Yes.
Okay, today's discussion became longer, but it was a full chain of discussion about authenticity of Kama-sūtra and the entire Vedic knowledge. Hmm?
Link of how it is coming, the disciplic succession.
Yeah, it became longer. I'm sorry, we planned for 20 minutes. Longer because it was whole thing was connected, and I wanted to present the research done on this subject thoroughly.
Yes, but this is very perfectly authenticated way presented.
So all this bogus presentation of the origin, this, that, basically they want to outthrow the Shastra, pointing that it's a degrading thing. These are degrading things. And then they want to promote pornography and industry. But the thing is, it's useful, it's a part of duty in the household life. Hmm?
It is needed for the family life.
Any queries, comments?
No, it is. Thank you, bro. This is a very authentic way of presenting. You mentioned that each and every details that how even the Krishna, matlab, how the Brahma has from where the Brahma has received the knowledge, and then from there how he has giving in the chain by chain of disciplic succession. So there is no ambiguity for any people will be, and that it is not and that it is broken in between and then took from somewhere else and it is manufactured up because of some time place circumstances need. But no, it was actually is coming from the origin of the creation, and the same thing is presented as it is uh, from the origin of Lord Brahma itself, and it is coming that establishing that the origin how it is comes from.
So
And
we will write all these references in the purport. Present in the current PDF, it is not there. And we explained how the parampara is there, grand disciple, how the chain, many people are involved, and the culture of presenting Vedic knowledge and expanding on it. This is how it happens.
the most transparent and authentic way of giving. And so the most transparent and most authentic way of giving, there is no in between here. So it is
This
ultimately
way, you will not find that clarity in general, and people represent half. There are British, American editions, this, that. They may just refer to it, but they don't really believe in Brahma or creation, Krishna, Manu. They simply write it for the sake of writing because they are not devotees who are doing writing. They have to translate some portion here and there, but they don't have really faith. Ultimately, they will say it came into existence in 150 BC, like that. You know.
that is basically they
They
translating.
don't know Brahma's cause, they don't refer to it, they don't do research on that, they don't refer to Shastra for that. They have their own speculation कि हाँ 150-200 साल पहले 1000-2 साल पहले 2000 2,500 2,500 साल पहले आया सब knowledge. Why? Because they want to promote that no, Christianity is better. Ultimately, Christianity के बाद में आया. मतलब they somehow want to portray that Christian religion is better. So for they want, sometimes they say 2nd century before BC, 3rd century BC, perhaps this, that, archaeological surveys, these are all bogus principles.
That is boasting.
So that's how they try to dismantle whole Vedic knowledge, not just Kāma-sūtra, whole range of Vedic knowledge. They just conclude कि हाँ 1500-2000 साल पहले आया. So basically, they just want to discredit Krishna, Shastra, Brahmaji, all the parampara, Vedic knowledge, because they want to utilize this knowledge, but they are not able to expand on that. They simply just mention, okay, something is there, but main thing is somewhere else. So that's a corrupt mentality.
They're outthrowing the Krishna ultimately.
Therefore, and even devotees do not know. Therefore, the utility and usage is not for devotional service, for devotional purpose. Because they don't have faith that it's coming from Krishna. Just like earlier we read the third chapter of Bhagavad Gita, the Krishna is behind the source of Shastra. 3 point, 3 point, Karma, Brahma, Udbhava, 3.15. Karma, Brahmodbhavat Vidhi. Brahma Akshara Samudbhavam. Brahma Akshara, the Shastra, Vedas. Brahma Akshara means Shastra. Transcendental Akshara, transcendental words. Samudbhavam. तो कर्म ड्यूटीज को प्रस्थापित करने के लिए ब्रह्मोद्भवम मीन्स फ्रॉम कृष्णा द ड्यूटीज केम एंड ड्यूटीज को फुलफिल करने के लिए ब्रह्माक्षरम समुद्भवम ऑल्सो कृष्ण गेव द वेदास तस्मात् सर्वगतम ब्रह्म देयरफॉर वन शुड लिव फॉर द कॉज ऑफ कृष्ण ब्रह्म नित्यम यज्ञ प्रतिष्ठितम एंड वन शुड एग्जीक्यूट ड्यूटीज एज अ सैक्रिफाइस. So this conclusion will never be there. So the purpose is devotional service. And as earlier we discussed, brahmachari, they learn it, dharmartha kama-moksha, grahastha, they execute dharmartha kama-moksha, vanaprastha, they educate. They themselves are not involved, gradually reduce artha and kama, but they have dharma. From dharma angle, they teach it to brahmacharis and grahasthas, vanaprastha. Sannyasi, they authorize it, and they have local vanaprastha to promote in the community. So this is the system of spreading knowledge. Okay?
Yes, bro.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Srila Prabhupada ki
Jai.